Alright, let's shoot one of these things. No one does it better. What kind of fantastical adventures will our f***y little dragon man have in this highly saturated world? Will he discover the cure for cancer? Will he go on the Late Show and issue an apology for saying those horrible things at the Laugh Factory? I just can't get over that, can I? Second episode in a row that's come up. Okay, have I made a crab battle joke with all of these crabs on the screen? Did I do that last episode? Crab battle. That's some classic internet right there. So, I think if I can avoid falling into the water, we're going to be much better off. Easier said than done, however, because these are some very wide gaps. Wider than Melissa McCarthy after going to Old Country Buffet. That's mean. I gotta watch my edginess sometimes. See, that's the thing. I live in a bubble, and sometimes I forget how some of this sounds to people outside of that bubble. A case in point, when I did that collab with Trash Bags a couple of months ago, and I had that etiquette joke that I snuck in at the end, and oh boy, I just knocked those guys out of their fucking chairs. They didn't see that coming. And I don't think I've been invited back since. Dearie. I'm from a different time. I grew up in the age of Newgrounds, and now as a consequence I just sound like a total monster to anybody who didn't also grow up with Newgrounds. It was worth it, though. Anywho, let's try to stay on task here, so since this is a Master System game, perhaps we could talk about my history with the Master System. You're probably thinking, what kind of history could there possibly be? The thing came out a decade before you were born. You're just fucking with us at this point, you dirty little liar. I hate you. Yeah, you're thinking all those things. Anyway, so, I actually didn't discover the Sega Master System until 2012, when I started getting into emulators, and suddenly the world of gaming had been opened up, and there were all these new game consoles to discover, and it was all so big and new.
It was all so big and new.
And I guess the Master System would have been one of those consoles that I had discovered, and even though it was a very old console, it was all new to me, and it was a very exciting time. It's like I had won the lottery, a lifetime supply of video games right at my doorstep. Good times. So, the game wanted us to grind for gold on the way here so that we could afford the goblin mail, which we did, but not enough, evidently, and this may or may not be a problem for us later. We'll see. Even though it's a bit of a disappointment that we couldn't get the goblin mail, this trip wasn't a total loss because we did get that key. Yeah, this cloud here is the equivalent to the Lakitu in Mario. Very annoying, and you can only fight him with the arrows. And as you might have seen earlier, the arrows are very cumbersome to use. That's a sign that this is a very old game, just needlessly complicated equipment systems. To use the arrows, first you have to select them from the menu, and then you have to crouch and then press the jump button. The attack button's got nothing to do with it. It's just awful. Frankly, it's just easier to run from them. So, anyway... damn, I wanted to avoid the water level. And I landed on the octopus. Well then, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. You know, like that game show with, they'd wait for the thing to stop. I guess that's kind of an old reference. Okay, even though we got a game over, this was a net positive for us, because all it really did was take us back to where we needed to be, and it didn't take the key away. So it was just a shortcut, essentially. Let that be a lesson. All you have to do in life to get by is to just kill yourself. Okay, so next we're going out to floaty world or whatever. The architecture of this world is quite strange. That's not funny. I stand corrected. We're actually in a sand world. Oh, and this motherfucker's here again. Look at that. This is where the difficulty really ramps up. You just gotta be constantly moving. Gotta go as fast as you can. Gotta be faster than Melissa McCarthy at the buffet. Okay, one arrow, go! Maybe. Okay, gotta line up the shot. We can't, there we go. Not too bad. With the power of sharp objects moving at high speeds, nothing can stop us. And now we've gone to Orange World. Okay, that guy was kinda getting the jump on us. We need to space ourselves out, so let's try this again. Thankfully, he was positioned right by the exit. Come on, you son of a... Whoa. That was a lot of damage. As the guy in the funny JonTron video said, that's a lot of damage. Oh, if only we had picked up the goblin mail earlier. Who could have predicted this? Thankfully, Sega was very ahead of their time with game design principles, and they let you go in multiple directions, so we can just go a different way and try to find different stuff. This ain't no namby-pamby Nintendo game where you can only go to the right. What do you think this is? And we blew our one arrow, so that's cool. So we're just gonna have to put up with this guy now. Fantastic. I suppose he's just gonna follow us around for... I guess not. But anyway, on the subject of things that follow you around forever, here's a story that's probably not even worth telling, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. So, a wholesale store opened up in my area recently, and, fucking Jesus. I went there, and, they had like a big table with clothing items on there, and I thought, hey, I can get a pair of pants for $12. This is pretty damn cool. But the thing is, the wholesale people, they must have used some kind of like a special cleaning agent on all of the clothes that they sell there. Some kind of, I guess, extra strength cleaning chemical, and whatever chemical they used, the smell still lingers on the clothes after you buy them and after you wash them multiple times. So the scent just kind of follows me wherever I go, unfortunately, and I'm starting to see why these paints were so damn cheap. It's 'cause they smell weird. Okay, so we got deadly sunflowers now. Doesn't this remind you of Plants vs. Zombies? Plants vs. Zombies was such a good game before those chodes at EA got involved. Okay, you would think the enemy would stop you from falling through to the world below. And also with that bullet that's hitting us, we seem to be stuck in a loop. This is not a good situation to be in. As the football commenters in that South Park episode said, "You see, Jim, this is not the type of thing you want to have happen right before kickoff." You guys remember that episode? Fuck you, Dolphin. Okay, I'm gonna use my mighty screen clearing move. My brain moves so fast that I just try to say all the words at the same time, and I just end up saying things that aren't real words. Anyway, my cool lightning screen clearing move was enough to get us past this quagmire, as it were. Isn't it weird that Quagmire from Family Guy is named Quagmire, seeing how that's a phrase meaning a difficult situation? I tried Googling why he's named that, and I didn't find any meaningful results. Okay, well, I'm getting sick of your shit, Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap. Let's just call it here. I still got a bunch of other stuff I want to show you as part of Sega Month.